Joining me right now, however, is Lawrence Bryant. Lawrence is a volunteer with Mended Hearts. Mended Hearts is actually not just a local organization or even a national organization. Lawrence, it is an international organization, correct?
That's correct. Right.
What is the mission of Mended Hearts?
The mission is to inspire hope to others that have had heart.
In my tease, we call it at the top of the show there, I was talking about how that support can be a lifesaver. And I imagine somebody who's had a cardiac event, whether they've had surgery and had a stent installed, inserted, whatever the case may be. They've been diagnosed with a cardiac problem and they've got to take medication for it, whatever the case may be. Having somebody who can relate to you and be that personal support can really be a lifesaver, can't it?
Yes, and like I said, we act merely as lay speakers. Mm-hmm. You know, we don't claim to be the doctors, and we have guidelines to go by, and when we make our visits, and we have programs geared to support them through this recovery time, mm-hmm. and tell them that they can get back to a normal life. And just follow the instructions, you know. Yeah. So
now, you and the other volunteers, you actually have to be accredited every year.
That's correct.
As required by Mended Hearts.
The Lynchburg Chapter 16 at Central Health, we have 55 accredited visitors, and we have to go for reaccreditation every year, and that's required by the Mended Hearts International. Mm-hmm.
And is this accreditation, is it targeted to help you with understanding the different procedures, maybe new procedures the cardiac patients are getting?
Yes, but the main thing is learning a little more and beefing yourself up on how to deal with that particular patient,
yeah.
Whatever his episode may have been, and to give them comfort and lead them in the
yeah.
right direction in the recovery period.
Lawrence, I know like a lot of organizations, you could probably use some volunteers to help in this wonderful effort. So let me ask you, why did you volunteer? Why do you do what you do?
Well, I had quadruple bypass in '93, and before and after I had a visitor from Mended Hearts, and I said, hey, I need to become involved. So
yeah.
I think I joined in 1994, and I've been a member since. And,
do the volunteers need to be heart patients, cardiac patients, or just people who have compassion and understanding?
To visit the patient, yes. Mm-hmm. Now, to visit families, there can be a caregiver who would, in my case, my wife was a yeah. caregiver, and she visits with me, but she can only visit family. Okay. She cannot visit.
So the individuals who actually volunteer then need to have had some kind of cardiac episode in their life,
right.
Which gives you empathy.
Yes, because we can better relate with that person, yeah. you know, and so.
Does that help you, though, even more so? You had Mended Hearts come to you after your quadruple bypass, but now that you're a volunteer, does that help you to be a healthier and happier person?
I hope so.
Yeah.
It's, you know, I'm certainly encouraged by a lot that I see, and it's rewarding to see the results of the visits.
Yeah. A little less than a minute left. What does one need to do to become a volunteer? Just call and say, I'd like the information?
Yes, the phone, our phone number is listed there, and it rings to, we have the Central Health Strubon's Heart Center has mm-hmm. graciously furnished us with an office, and we've got an answering machine there. And
well, I'm going to go ahead and bring that number up here just a second. Lawrence Bryant, volunteer with Mended Hearts. Thank you so much for coming in and sharing your experience with them. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Ted.
And, of course, you can learn more about Centra and Mended Hearts by giving them a call at 434-200-7611. If you go to centrahealth.com, they've recently, over the last few months, have redone their website. It's an awesome website. You can go into the search tool there and put in Mended Hearts, and you'll get many pieces of information there as well.